What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Fantasy Wednesday. We are jumping back and forth like a frog because we are going back to the 70s and we're checking out another Disney film. One that almost everybody, it's synonymous with everyone. Everybody knows the character, but I think in terms of the cartoon on TV shows, probably everybody has seen, but I don't know if I've ever seen a movie. It is Winnie the Pooh, and we'll specifically be watching The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. It's never been seen before. You know, another film I want to also probably get into is like the Peanuts film from back in the 60s, and you know, the Christmas specials. You know, they're very nostalgic. I just don't know much about them, but you know, hey, why not just watch them? So we're gonna get into this one. I hope you have this loaded. If you don't, let's get into this together. Ready? Let's go.
Now, Pooh had some very unusual adventures, and they all happened right here in the 100 Acre Wood.
Hey, that's cool that we're still getting the storybook open, but this kind of also reminds me of, like, you know, Calvin and Hobbes, how, you know, the small children have such imaginations with, you know, stuffed animals.
Tubby, little tubby, all stuffed with fluff, he's Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh.
Little chubby, stuffy, little, whimsical little bear with, you know, like a perfect character design.
But he was a bear of very little brain. So when he thought in the most thoughtful way he could think.
I haven't thought of anything, have you?
A thoughtless stuffed bear. Not a bear of thinking. He doesn't think.
Up, down, touch the ground, in the mood for food.
There you go, he just reminded himself. There's honey jars everywhere.
When I exercise, oh, stuff and fluff.
He ripped himself.
The hefty, happy appetite. I'm a hefty, happy Pooh.
A very sugar-centric appetite. I kind of like the cross-hatching that's happening around some of the background. It feels very storybook-esque. Like, it's very smart the way they have done it.
And the only reason for making honey is so I can eat it.
Oh, that's a very selfish way of looking at it, but I genuinely love what they're doing with this storybook, that there's like an animation within the text.
Time for something sweet.
He lets his stomach control him so much, rumbly and my tumbly. But again, he's a stuffed animal, right? So the characteristics, I'm assuming, is not overly exaggerated, or actually they are, but the characteristics are very simple.
There now, did I get your tail back on properly, ER?
No matter. Most likely lose it again anyway.
Wow, pessimistic, yeehaw.
It worked!
Oh, goody! Hooray!
Thanks. It's not much of a tail, but I'm sort of attached to it.
No pun intended.
What do you want a balloon for?
He's so secretive. He doesn't want to share his honey.
There, now.
Oh, what a disguise. And he went across page. That's just so cool.
Hold on tight.
Yes.
4,
Yes.
3,
Yes.
2,
Yes.
1.
Oh, let's see if this is even successful.
Perhaps they think you're after their honey.
Well, it may be that. You never can tell with bees. Oh, I'm just a little black rain
Oh, just be careful, others you're gonna be stung.
under the honey tree.
Oh boy, he put that on his mouth. Aw, poor little bee, man. He was swimming inside his, brain, or, well, not much of a brain, right?
I have come to a very important decision. These are the wrong sorts of bees.
Oh my gosh, poor guy. Well, he brought this on himself.
Christopher Robin!
No, no more air left. What is he gonna do?
Hurry, come on, the bees!
Oh, they're not letting him go. They're still after him.
Because he uses short, easy words like, how about lunch? And help yourself, Pooh.
Pooh? Lunch? Oh, no, not again. Oh, my.
Oh, he does. Nobody wants to share with Winnie.
Would you like condensed milk? Or honey on your bread?
Both. But never mind the bread, please. Just a small helping, if you please.
Oh my goodness, this guy invites himself and just he wants both.
Thank you, Rabbit.
Oh, come on, Winnie the Pooh.
Well, goodbye, if you're sure you won't have any more.
Is there any more?
No, there isn't.
Poor Rabbit, man. He completely took all his reserves. And you have to think, how did Rabbit get all of it?
First thing to be done is get rid of that bear. He's gumming up the whole project.
Dash it.
Gumming up the whole
he is
project, excavation expert. It's funny. This is the adventure.
I work strictly cash.
Obviously, but I should think.
Of course.
Well, if we can't pull you out, Pooh, perhaps we can push you back.
Oh, no, not that. Oh, my gracious. Oh, dear.
That's the last thing he wants. Otherwise, Rabbit will have nothing left.
No. Very nice.
Oh man, this guy is making his
And
butt a part of
special
his own
card.
accommodation. That's actually smart improvising.
Oh, no. Hold it.
No, help!
So much for it looks good.
So both ends waited to get thin again. Day after day. Night after.
So cool what they're doing with the book.
Salmon salad, succotash, spice custard, and honey.
Honey?
Honey?
No, don't do it. This is the last thing Rabbit needs is for him to be here any longer.
And have a ding-dang plan of it.
And then, one morning,
Oh my gosh, sleep apnea.
Think he thinks, think ho winks, and out the Pooh will go.
Oh, don't do that. You're gonna rip his tail off again.
Heave ho, heave ho, heave, 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 heave.
Go for it, go for it.
He's sailing clean out of the book. Quick, turn the page.
They had to turn the page just to catch him.
Don't worry, Pooh. We'll get you out.
No hurry. Take your time. Yum, yum.
Oh no, Honeywell.
Honey and I'm a...
This guy is gonna stay in that tree forever.
and so we come to the next chapter in which.
But I haven't finished yet.
But Pooh, you're in the next chapter.
Oh, what happens to me?
Well, let's turn the page and find out.
It's like Pooh can't even take care of himself. He's not thinking straight.
Now he sat down and tried hard to think of something.
Think.
I like Pooh's thinking faces, like,
I don't mind the leaves that are leaving. It's the leaves that are coming. Whoops.
Happy Wednesday, Piglet.
Well, it isn't very happy for me.
Where are you going?
This is just charming beyond belief. Like, the fact that they're even interacting with the narrator is just fun.
Oh, dear.
There. That should stand against anything.
Oh, help! Somebody save
No, he's gonna crash into it. Boom!
Excuse me, Owl, but is there honey in that pot?
Oh, yes. Help yourself.
What kind of Wednesday is this?
Thank you, Piglet.
You see, her constant practicing so unnerved
This is so
my
dangerous. The house is on the brink of collapse. And it has collapsed.
As soon as Christopher Robin heard of the disaster, he hurried to the scene of Owl's misfortune.
What a
I was
pity.
pretty calm for such a disaster.
It's time to find another one.
That's a very good idea, Eeyore.
Might take a day or two, but I'll find a new one.
Hey, that's good. That's cool for him to do that.
Oh, I hope nobody answers.
Tigger!
Oh, well, glad to meet you. Name's Tigger. T-I-G-G-R. That spells Tigger.
Double G. Everything is just misspelled. But it's like the childlike nature of it all.
I'm the only Tigger. Watch me scare the stripes off of this imposter.
Imposter! Tigger doesn't have that much brains as well.
Honey, oh boy, honey, that's what Tiggers like best.
I was afraid of that.
Oh, say.
Boy, they get a bunch of it, eh? By the jar load. I wonder how the bees feel.
The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. Their tops are made out of rubber. Their bottoms are made out of springs. They're bouncy, trouncy, flouncy, pouncy, fun, 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 fun.
Their bottoms are made out of springs. This is a really bouncy tiger.
Now the very blustery night turned into a very rainy night, and Pooh kept his lonely vigil, hour after hour after hour, until at last
He fell asleep.
But if they so chooses, before your eyes you'll see them multiply.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting flashbacks of Dumbo. Oh, but man, this is a quite psychedelic dream. Oh, great. He was supposed to keep watch and he just had one of the most trippy, illogical types of dreams. Now his apartment is flooded.
there was a bit of a cloudburst. It rained, and it rained, and it rained.
You're kidding me. Why are they so experimental? That's so cool.
Help! Piglet, me.
He even spelled out his stutter.
10 honey pots he rescued, enough to see him through. But as he sopped up his supper, the red
10 pots, and he's still headstrong about having his supper.
There's one. Cozy cottage. Nice location. Bit damp for Owl, though.
Eeyore, save yourself, bud.
One was little Piglet caught in the whirlpool, and the other was Pooh trying to get the last bit of honey from the pot.
Yum, yum.
How he is not suffocated, I don't know.
It concerns a distant cousin of mine who became so frightened during a flood that he...
I beg your pardon, Owl, but I think we're coming to a a very big water.
Owl, what are you doing? Oh no, 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 no. Amazing. They actually fell.
You are a hero.
I am?
And as soon as
He doesn't even know it.
I found it.
found what, Eeyore?
House for Owl.
He is the hero.
It is a nice house, Eeyore, but
It is a lovely house, Eeyore. But
They don't want to break it to him that it belongs to Piglet.
You shall live with me. Won't you, Piglet?
with you? Oh, thank you, Pooh Bear. Of course I will.
That's the first time I've seen him actually do something selfless. That's cool.
Well, in the next chapter, there's a great deal of bouncing.
There is? Oh, I think that I've just remembered something that...
Why is Piglet so afraid?
Is the next chapter all about me?
No, it's mostly about Tigger.
What do you mean it's
Oh, bother.
Winnie, what do you mean?
And while he was thinking, all of a sudden,
Hello, Pooh. I'm Tigger. T-I-G-G-R. That spells Tigger.
T-I-double-G.
No.
E-R-R. Or no, just R. Tigger.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Just look at my beautiful garden.
Yuck, messy, isn't it?
Messy? Mercy, it's wrong.
I feel really bad for Rabbit, because now I see where he gets all his produce, and, well, he works so hard.
You can't deny it. He just bounces too much.
Excuse me, Rabbit, but perhaps if we could think of a way of unbouncing Tigger, it would be a very good idea, huh?
Exactly.
How is it possible the protest meeting is about him bouncing too much and interrupting everybody's day? Like, I guess in this, like, level of life, it makes sense, so... How else will Tigger, like, modify his behavior?
And, oh, Rabbit, am I glad to see you, Tigger. And it'll take the bounces out of him. That's why. Now, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Well, it is a pretty ingenious idea, right?
Now's our chance. Quick, in here, hide.
Somebody's gonna blow their cover.
Now, home we go.
Good. Yum, yum. It's time for lunch.
Hello!
Oh, my goodness. Hide.
Hello!
What does he mean it's time for lunch? He just had something, like, to accompany him.
Hello! Rabbit! Piglet! Where are...
Poor Tigger, man. He's just going into the foggy forest.
It's a funny thing how everything looks the same in the mist.
Oh, don't tell me he's lost now.
But we keep finding this pit, so I just thought that if we look for this pit, we might find home.
I don't see much sense in that. If I walked away from this pit.
Winnie the Pooh's logic.
And all the while, Pooh's thoughts kept returning to his honeypots at home.
It would be funny if they find Tigger.
And sure enough, as the mist got thinner, and just when Piglet began to know where he was...
There we go. The mist ain't a twist.
Well, leave it to me. I'll bounce them out of there. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
It's like he came up with the first acronym.
Piglet!
Look who's regretting it now. In the swampland, the sound is just getting to him.
But you're supposed to be lost.
Oh, Tiggers never get lost, bunny boy.
Never get lost.
Of course not.
Oh, no.
The irony is that Tigger is gonna help him come back home.
Did I surprise you, Roo?
You sure did. I like surprises.
Hello, Mrs. Kanga, ma'am.
Why, hello, Tigger, dear.
She called me dear.
He's such a jolly character.
Don't worry, Mrs. Kanga. I'll take care of the little nipper.
Well, let's hope nothing happens. You don't want to get Kanga angry.
Perfect day. Peace and quiet. And thank goodness, no Tigger.
Hey, look. If it isn't no long
Aw,
here.
please. I hope they don't bounce to the point where Rabbit just falls into it.
Hey, this is a cinch. Whee! Whoa, wait a minute. Oh,
no,
wait.
not him.
Oh, look out. Oh, I can't. Oh.
Not him. Poor Rabbit.
Only Tiggers don't climb trees. They bounce them. Come on, let's go.
This man never shows a hint of, like, doubt or, you know, the ability to not be able to do it. He'll always say he can do it.
Hey, what's happening now?
Don't swing on a string. It's much too frail.
What happened to his confidence?
Hello, Roo.
Just in time to help.
Help somebody, please. Get Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin is always there to save the day.
Oh, what a shame. That's too bad.
No, that's good. You see, he can't bounce anybody up there.
Oh dear. We'll just have to get him down somehow.
Down? Down? Do we have to?
Come on, everyone.
Rabbit! What are you talking about? He got you out of the misty mountains. The forest.
It doesn't hurt. Jump! You're next, Tigger. Jump!
Jump? Tigers don't jump.
Oh, come on, I thought that's what you're best at.
Don't be ridiculous. Tigers only bounce up.
You can climb down, Tigger.
Don't be ridiculous.
But tigers can't.
Why does he have a lisp?
Your bouncing really got you into trouble this time.
Say, who are you?
I'm the narrator.
Oh, well, please, for goodness sakes, narrate me down from here.
Narrate me down. I like that he, is breaking off the fourth wall. Tigger looked directly towards us.
But Tigger, look for yourself. You're perfectly safe.
This is just genius. This is genius.
Oh, good old terra firma. Say, I'm so happy I feel like bouncing.
You promised. You promised.
Keep your promise. Sometimes you need to break it.
No, not even just one teensy weensy bounce?
Not even a smidgen of a bounce.
Ah, come on now. I bet if you asked Piglet and Pooh, they would retract their protest.
So do I, Roo.
I do too.
Me too.
Of course, we all do. Don't you agree, Rabbit?
Yeah, Rabbit. Accept them for who they are, even if it annoys you.
I guess I like the old Tigger better, too.
Oh, boy. You mean I can have my bounce back?
He was just keeping his ear out.
Come on, try it. It makes you feel just great.
Great.
Fun. But the most wonderful thing about Tigger is I'm the only one.
I'm the only one. What a great catchphrase.
Goodbye. Oh, no, please, can't we go back to page 1 and do it all over again?
Sorry, Pooh. But all stories have an ending, you know.
He's such a romantic.
All they knew was it had something to do with twice times, and how to make things called ABCs, and where a place called Brazil is.
Well, at least they're somewhat curious.
Well, it's when grown-ups ask, what are you going to do? And you say nothing. And then you go out and do it.
I like that. Let's do it all the time.
That's the attitude of discovery.
Promise you won't forget me? Ever?
Oh, I won't, Christopher. I promise.
Not even when I'm 100?
How old shall I be then?
99.
You would remain ageless, Winnie.
In that enchanted place on top of the forest, a little bear will always be waiting.
Aw, man, that's a great ending. The bear will always be waiting. Ah, man, that's some good stuff. Thoughts, boy. It started off so innocent. I think this is the one thing to if it was the best way to describe this film is just childlike innocence. And it has great themes, like the first one with Winnie trying to get out of the hole. Kind of speaks on like gluttony, the flooding kind of speaks to the fact to love your neighbor, and part of the mist is never to hate your neighbor, and always to even though if somebody is your enemy or there's a disagreement, always to love thy enemy. And it's, I don't know, at least the way I'm seeing it is like very biblical principles, and but presented in a very innocent fashion, and it's just fascinating to I guess the thing that has that's going for this film is just the narrative device, and going through the book and being like easing in on all the stories and the narrator and the playfulness in the terms of narration, interacting with the characters, the storybook being like malleable, like if I've never ever seen anything like this before. And I mean, it just came to such a great ending. Like, again, this is, going into the storybook, one of the storybooks, so you can imagine there's probably many storybooks, and Christopher Robin's participation in the book, and him having to go to school, and it starts from the beginning in like real life footage, and it says, this might be the room of any ordinary boy. And so I like that where we're looking at an ordinary child, with ordinary play toys, but within the story, it takes your imagination so many places. And I kind of like that each character was actually kind of very simple. Every character had their thing to it, but then there was so much like humanness that you were able to like get out of it, if that makes any sense. But at least for my first experience with this film, there's so much more you can probably delve into it. But yeah, that was my first impression of it. It's a great film. I think the thing that really caught me off guard was how creative the narration was. It was just fantastic, having them go from page to page. At one point, Tigger, when he was on the tree, he leaped outside of the storybook. Like, what are these animators on? And so that was just fascinating. And Tigger and his whole thing of overconfidence, and not having to lie and be boastful of your own talents. But yeah, it's great stuff. And I enjoyed this. I really enjoyed it. It was good stuff. But you let me know. Have you seen it? Have you not? Is this your first time? Do you know anything interesting about it? Do let me know. And I will definitely be reading it. And if I can, I'll definitely reply to it. But until the next time, may you have a great day and may you be blessed. So God bless you, friend, and have a good one.
What's up, you cinephiles? Thank you very much for making it to the very end. Me and Big Willie don't take that for granted. We really appreciate you. Now, if you would like to show your support to us, you know what you can do up here. You can smash that button, really just smash it. And if you would like to check out some more content, they're all curated by days up over here and playlists. So, you know what? We hope you're having a great day. Don't crumble and just continue to smile and be a good bastion of cinema.